Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, Episode 8. This video originally aired live on April 14th, 2024. Enjoy the episode! Alright guys, sorry about that break. As I mentioned, I've been getting over a toddler plague for the last couple days, and I mentioned that I was poor about drinking water last time. This time I've been all those long pauses here and there have been me muting so I can have a chug of water. But we have this done finally. We have our first set of lime done. And, oh, there's a mortar and pestle, Eric Franzen. I wonder if that's a possibility. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our first barrels made here. We have a saw. We have some wood somewhere in one of these. Here we go. And we're going to make us a few barrels. Probably... we'll start with 3, even though I want to say like 5 is probably a better number in general. Oh, these look different now. I haven't seen these yet. Oh, these are gorgeous. Let me go put one of these down. I'll put all 3 down, in fact. Oh, I never got you. Oh, nice. These are a nice model. I will say, there is something nostalgic about the blocky models. Like the bucket used to be like a square. And like, there's something cute about it. It's, I don't know, I think these are definitely an upgrade, or at least a side grade, depending on your view. If you like the sort of stubby blockiness, I'd say the side grade. But overall, this is some good work. Oh, and there goes that drifter I was about to harvest. Let's try this one. Oh, never mind. Broke right when we got to it. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. Oh, we know what else we need. We need a bucket. Luckily, we have exactly what we need right over here. Let's go ahead and make some string. And let's get our bucket going on. And we're going to bring some water over to a little puddle over here. And that'll become our fill hole for the barrels. And for... I guess we're not really cooking. It'll also be for quenching our work, our forging over here. So let's just dig us a hole, say here. Right, it is sprint. Click. There we go. I'm going to fill all of these so we can prep for the entire process. Sorry about the dizzying filling there, guys. And... okay, I think I have one minor complaint. I think the barrel and the bucket look too similar in inventory. I think there needs to be a little bit of a difference between the two so I don't get mixed up with them. But... so, let's go ahead and we're going to drop our lime in here. And now we have these rawhides. And as I recall, these each turn into 3. So this is actually the maximum amount of medium rawhides we can put in here. So, boop, away we go. We need to do 5 acacia in here. Since in the south you can use acacia, well, actually anywhere, you can use acacia in place of oak for leather making. Very, very nice. And we're going to just drop the rest of these logs in here, along with the wood. Saw goes up here. Have a bite of food to eat. Crunch, crunch, crunch. We'll probably want to start our next meal while we're here, so we can... avoid having a gap where I need to, like, sit and babysit food while we are waiting to go on an adventure. So let's do the spelt grain. We've got 3 of those. Let's do a few of the rice here. And we'll do 3 onions. I wonder if we can do 3 peanuts. Let's find out. Can we do peanut porridge? Peanuts? No, I guess not. Onions. Onion porridge, yum yum. And actually, what I might do is we might fill this out with some more rice. Oh, we can't, right, because of the spell grain. Shoot. Okay, that's fine. Oh no, right, I want to do this. There we go, it's hardier now. Get a bit of luggage. And fire this up. Probably just takes 2 logs for this guy. And there we go. So, I think we are well into... We're well into our way to the Copper Age. I'd say we're in the Copper Age, but barely. But we are well on the way to having all the fun accoutrements and resources and things. So let's see about getting some of this Oasis kind of planned out here. Now the thing that I think is a bit of a shame is I can't like turn this into the back wall. So we're going to have to like figure out where we can build, which is not here, but there. And put like a back wall, probably here, because they have a fence here. So I feel like this should be the back, or a back, and then over this direction would be like the front. So we'll have like a west-facing main entrance here, maybe a southerly one as well. And the north is kind of blocked off by this guy's wagon, so I think the north will be sort of like a lesser concern. But having 3 entrances isn't a bad idea, and probably even a 4th, like a postern gate back here. So we can like quickly get in if we're being chased and get to safety. So let's dig out the sand first, because we're going to need to be able to move these around. And I'll use limestone sand to sort this out as we go. Just because it's going to be a bit easier to spot against everything. But let's do a wall, like right up against the back here. Assuming, yes. Assuming this is a cubic, or at least a rectangular prism, like zone that they've selected here that we can't build in. So that would be our back wall. We can then come... I want some space for myself. We need a decent amount of space for ourselves. So let's say that they can't take up more than about half of like a hemisphere. So we can come over here, and that could be about the size. Let's take a look from afar. That's a little smaller than I want, so I think I'm going to come out like 5 more blocks. There we go. Eric Franson, this live stream making me start to hate Kit Kat bars. Oh, I keep getting Kit Kat ads. That's weird. Yeah, there's an art to just having to ignore, or learning to ignore the ads, and it drives me nuts too. I hope, let me know if you're getting a lot of ads. I have it set to conservative, so you should only get like, I don't know, 1 every little while. So, I think that's a pretty good size. We'll go down. In fact, I might even sort of smush these guys against like the lower corner here. And only come out a few blocks in this direction, and then sort of come out a little farther up here. And that will be about the size of our Oasis. I think I'm not going to measure it out too precisely, because I kind of envision this as being like, you know, some traders came through 100 years ago, and they slapped together some protections here. So we're going to go for roughly circular, and if it's not exact, I'm not going to worry about it. So there's our southern wall. Let's go to the north here. We'll come up to about here. Oops, no, that's good too. And that should give us plenty of room to have like a tree or two, a couple of acacia trees, maybe even one. If I could plant one kind of like really close to one of their carts, maybe it might grow over a bit and give them some shade. And then in like I wouldn't say a corner here, but along one of these walls here, we'll have like a chicken coop. We'll have a little garden, probably like over here, or maybe along the other sort of open area up here. And that will give us room to grow and expand and get ready for our bigger builds coming up. So I think much of this build will happen in the next stream. I'll start it here. Actually, this is a perfect doorway. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. And let's come back here and figure out where to put a door here. I think I'll put it so that we can maybe sneak through this way. This will be our little gate here. I'll make it just 1 block wide. A little like I said, I wouldn't say postern gate because it's not built into a larger gate. But this way we can have a little quick way in when we're being chased by drifters or hyenas. And then here, let's kind of center the west gate, or I guess the east gate, kind of on their camp. So we'll build it here. There we go. Let's also just drop our bucket. We don't need that right now. Pick this up so it doesn't rot as fast. There we go. And then we have the matter of the north gate, which let's center it on like these two, so you're not like walking in and having to immediately turn to avoid the carts, because there really isn't a good passageway through here. Let's have it line up with roughly this. So here. There we go. And I think that should be a pretty good start. Yeah, it's a decent size. It's a pretty decent size. So let's get some more sand and let's just, you know, mark this out. And have a bite to eat. And a pause to hydrate. Hydration achieved. All right, so let's get a rough circle going on here. We're going to bring this out 2 more, and we'll just kind of do a 3, 2, 2, or 1, then come over a little bit like this, and make it a little bit of a wobbly curve. Again, I don't want it to be too perfect, because, you know, we're living in the time of abacuses and, like, you know, building with strings for measurements. So I think exact measurements are going to be sort of off the table here. Now, where can I build here? I can build there, but not there. Okay, so let's just do that right there exactly. The old Wolf of Farron, yes, this is sand, we're just playing the space. This is going to be less of a curve, so I might pull this wall back a couple more blocks just to give us room to do a gentler curve. So it's at least, you know, I don't want to be exact, but I don't want it to be like a really lopsided, lumpy looking thing either. So got to there should be good. Let's get our shovel out, and we will also do that, so you all can see. It feels like a regular Corazar episode now. Well, that's a good thing, in a way. You know, aside from the format, I hope that my style isn't terribly different. Aside from the fact that I, you know, talk to you guys too. You know, call and response kind of style. But let's move this up here. Let's start our curve here. Why not? That's going to be not a problem. Okay, good. And there's a good lump. So we have a bit of a lump. We have like a length of 4 here that goes directly into a 45-degree angle. That's like about as lumpy as I want. So that's a good start, I think. Now this one, let's see. Yeah, let's start the curve here. Three, and then we'll do like 4, and the rest of this comes out to here. Here we go. I planned it. I planned it to end on that block perfectly. Yep. I had that in my notes here. And no, you can't see them. Not Quern. I wanted to look in... not you. Where did I put my sand? Right, it's over here. Let's see. Are we done with sand? That we might be. We might be done with sand. So, let's actually swap to some aged sandstone. I think what I'll do here is kind of what I tend to do for my other builds, is we're going to do a bit of everything. I'm going to use some of these polished sandstone for like entryways, I think. And probably put some orange mallow away or just drop it on the ground. Pretty. And I'm going to kind of like build out sections where we have like sections of aged sandstone that kind of melds into the cobblestone, because we're not going to have enough of the ashlar to really like build the whole thing out of it. Alright, so to that end we need some more clay as well to make some more sandstone cobble. And I think for now I am going to build this primarily out of like full blocks, because the chiseled, or sorry, the partial block, like the stairs and the slabs, have a different texture. It's sort of like it's smushed toward the top. So I'm not going to build with those for now. Alright, so we're going to put down... this should do. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll do entryways like this in these 3, and then the back one will just be like a little path, I think, because it wouldn't make sense to have, you know, paved stone for the entry there. Welcome, Sergey Kamshilin and Gandalf the Magenta, and yeah, welcome to the chat. I thought I saw one more name flash by, but it's gone now. There we go. Perfect. We also have a very limited amount of dry stone. Now we could of course spend a long time quarrying some sandstone to make some like modern ashlar, but I kind of feel like the Oasis should be like really worn down kind of stuff. You know what? We have some spare ashlar, or spare aged polish, so let's go ahead and we'll do it here too. Why not? Or at least there. Yeah, we could go quarry some stone right now, but that would take a while. And again, I think this is like a, you know, it's going to be an old Oasis. It's not new particularly. So using kind of the worn down blocks is going to look better, I think. I might even use some like sandstone sand and just chisel it as if there were like small sections of like parged stone, and you know, and the rest is kind of crumbling off. So we'll see how that goes though. But I think we're done with the polished. Let's get the dry stone out. And I think what I'll do for the dry stone is I'm just going to use that to indicate our gates here. It won't look all that different from the rest of it once it's all done, but it'll at least be a little bit different so we know that those where the gates are. Although, it may make sense later to come back with some like nice smoother stuff, as if the gates have been maintained more than the rest of the walls. Whoops. Don't do that. You've ever created for Purple Heart door? Actually, we actually could go get Purple Heart right now if we wanted to. I just don't think Purple Heart goes well with the aesthetic here. That's why I said it wasn't going to happen. I'm actually not really planning on much, if any, Purple Heart. The color palette I'm looking at, it really wouldn't fit very well. Alright, so that's where our gates will be. Let's start on one section of wall. I don't think that we're going to get this whole thing done today. We have 20 minutes left. We'll get as much done left here as we can with the time we have. I guess I'll save that for now. But we're even pretty low on things like sandstone, stones, and clay. So we'll probably need to go on a gathering mission early next episode. Go ahead and chow down on this a little bit. And we We have our shovel, and let's start with some cobblestone right here. All right, so cobblestone section. Then we're going to have a bit of an interruption with some aged ashlar. Just a small one, I think. Because I feel like the ashlar, it looks a little bit like it's in better shape. And I forget where I had this, but we're going to do that right there. It's a different color. It's like it's a different shape. Maybe this is like a patch in the wall. So we'll like, apparently, use up that stack. So we'll just like turn this into something like that shape. And the bear is back. I just heard it in my headphones. Oh, bear. You just can't stay away, can you? Then we have this last bit here. I think I'll also do this. Oh, my goodness. Hello. Hello. No, thank you. I do not want your Girl Scout cookies. Do not want to talk about politics or religion. You get away from my door. Thank you. Poke you in the butt with my spear. There we go. Alright, it might be time to rest here if it's going to be like this. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Alright, where is that, that rift? I don't see one nearby. You must have walked quite a ways to get here. Oh well. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I do want to probably work some of this up into this area here. Like so. Maybe even like that. That should be plenty for that entire section. We've patched here too. And, you know, I think I will go rest. We'll rest real quick. Make it daytime just so we can see what we're doing more than anything. And snuggle with my teddy torch. I put the torch on the pillow next to me. It's real safe. And these guys over here never sleep, apparently. And we're hitting the 5:07. Let's get up. It's probably going to be like about 7 o'clock. There we go. All right. And our food situation is pretty good for the day. If we need to, we got plenty of gazelles, and there's like a cow over there. So, yeah. Yeah, we are definitely going to probably just get the first layer done today, I think, will be the goal. You know, I think, yeah, we'll say that this was not patched on this side. And this cactus might have to go. We'll see. Well, Zamos, yeah, I would. Yeah, I do recommend stabbing the Drifter Scout cookies vendors. They're a little pushy. In fact, they're a little bit slappy. So let's do another patch. I think maybe here even. I don't want to have every patch like run up to a door. So let's do one right here. And let's do something like that. That's a patch right there. And here's a long stretch. We'll probably do another patch like here as well. Maybe just a short one like that. And we'll say that like either we'll leave it at 2 blocks tall, or we will I'll come back in and just top it off with some cobblestone. Kenneth Bennett, thank you for the support. I gotta go, Kerr. Time for that vacation we talked about. I'm glad I was able to make it. hey, I'm glad you were too. Thanks for coming to the stream, and hope to see you either next time, or if you can't make it to the next one, then in a future stream. So you take care. The cobblestone looks like potatoes. Mr. Pathan, yeah, they do a bit. I don't know if you saw the season 2 of the guide series, but I got quite a bit of flack for my baked bean floor when I used the, not peridotite, the orange stone that I can't think of right now. Not peridotite. Bauxite, not P. Yeah, bauxite for the cobblestone for the floor in the forge. And yeah, I got a few comments like, "They look like big beans," and then you can't unsee it when someone points that out. So let's do a second patch right here, a small patch, just 3, I think, and we'll do it like that. There we go. And this time we'll do another patch right up against the door here. Probably a bit over the door, just like that. And that should do. And not quite out of sandstone cobble yet. We can make some more. I think we will need to make some more. So let's grab our clay and some of these guys. Let's just finish up whatever we can here. There we go. And why am I walking around with pieces of wood in my inventory? The heck is this? Who does that? Oh, streamers do. You know, that probably shouldn't go next to the very, very hot fire, pit kilns. Let's just put those there. It's safer. Alright, so you get to go in here. And, ooh, lightning strike. Let's finish up this ring around here. And we'll do a patch here, I think. Just a small one. And continue the way around here. Welcome, Solitary Gaming. An uncertain name. I have not seen, didn't see pop up yet. Thanks for coming to the stream, guys. I think we'll do our last patch here a little bit away from the door. Again, we don't want to have too many that it makes it look like the doorways have to have the patches. So let's end it like here. Maybe I'll even have it curve a 6 block into here. So there we go. And then we're going to use probably the rest of this to finish this patch. This will be maybe a bigger one. And let's do that. That's our patch right there. And there we go. Okay. So we can go ahead and let's just finish out some of this with 2 blocks just to get it done and get this sort of out of our inventory and our storage system. There we go. Have a bit of breakfast. Late breakfast, but breakfast nonetheless. Just Ash, thanks for coming. I'm doing well, better than I was earlier in the week. I had toddler plague, and it was a blast. Sometimes literally. I was sneezing this week. So yeah, this is a pretty good start to our little oasis. I'm envisioning, let's maybe get some. Ooh, I wonder if our acacias have grown, and they have. Look at that over there. Let's take our newfangled shears over and attend to those acacias with prejudice. And then we'll bring back some seeds and plant them around here. And then next stream, at some point, we should have some very pretty acacias that can approximate palm trees. Since I don't have the the leaf cutter mod on, I can't collect leaves, so we have to kind of just hope things grow the way they want them to. But let's go ahead and shear us up some of these here leaves. There we are. Oh, and hey, our big old block of papyrus has grown too. That's getting me in the mood for a bit more smithing today, guys, before we end the stream here. Because I think it would behoove us to make a scythe and probably some more nails and strips. And we'll pour those into the molds that we just made earlier in the stream. That way we don't have to spend time smithing them. And let's just go ahead and pop some ladders up here. Yes, someone asked what we were making here. We are making an Oasis. It'll be sort of the first, it'll be the first build. I don't want to call it a mini build, but it's like, it's meant to be a starter build. So it won't be super fancy because we don't really have the materials nor the speed of tools to really go about making it like a late game Lupine Ridge style build, you know, or at least that level of detail. We could come through in a later time and like do a second pass and add some details, and we probably will at some point, because this build will be visible from our final base here eventually, once I settle on exactly where it's going to go. Let's drop these trees. Oh, you're in the ground. Is that supposed to be like that? I don't think I planted it a block in the ground, but there we go. And we only got 5 seeds, which is unusually low for these trees. They're usually, oh, here we go, 6. Usually brimming with leaves here. But we can plant at least these 3 seeds over in our Oasis and get that going on. I wonder if it removes the sand below it and replaces it with a log if you grow a tree on sand. The Kapok didn't do that, I don't think. Zamos, does planting trees or on sand or dirt affect growth time? No, it does not. In fact, most trees you can plant like underwater. I think even acacias can. Boop. Yep. And they'll grow just fine there too. But yeah, let's do a scythe and get that knocked down. Because it would be nice to have rope ladders as well, because they're reusable. So we have 4 seeds. Let's plant one back here. I think this will be like our shade area. So let's plant one a little ways away from the wall there. How close can we get you here? Perfect. And then one like here. And then one... Ooh, maybe... I probably can't do it in here. So let's put one like right on this side of the entryway. Yeah, right about here should be good. And we will have to move these pit kilns for next time. I mean, it won't burn up this here, but if it grows over this direction, we could end up with a minor fire hazard. We're not going to burn anything down because it's all sand here. And I think what I might do is I might come through with some sandstone gravel at some point and do paths rather than the traditional paths, because they're kind of like super dark brown. They look a little too earthy, too lush. So I don't think they would fit the aesthetic here. But let's get... Do I have any more? I don't have more ingots. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have any coal. I have 0 coal. I guess we are not making a scythe today, are we, guys? Let's just drop our wood here. And I think for now, we're going to finish organizing our inventory, drop off things, prep for next stream. And I'll put up a poll of whether I should do the panning of bony soil on stream or off, and see what people think. And I'll sort of go with whatever the flow is there. We are good on papyrus for the time being anyway, so it's not a super high priority. But I think we'll begin next stream by doing a bit of prospecting and seeing if we can find coal. We should be able to find some somewhere, because this is all sedimentary rock, except for over here. This is slate, which is metamorphic. And there's bauxite, looks like, over here. Oh, wow. We're close to bauxite, too. Very cool. But there's probably coal somewhere in this sort of greater area. It can spawn in any of these 3 rock types. We just haven't found any yet with our singular. We have a sample size of 1, so not great. Not great. Was there coal in the mine shaft? I only saw, let's take a look. We got a couple minutes here. I only saw, if I can get down the mine shaft, there we go. We have some flint. I don't think I saw coal down here. When I took the sample, when I took the prospecting sample, it said there is minuscule amounts of bituminous coal, which means that there could be some in the general area, but we'd probably want to go at least a couple chunks north and south and east and west to find it. So it's very unlikely that there will be much, if any, here in this specific chunk. Pamela thought the flint was coal. Yep, that's no worries. No worries. There are a lot of things in game that can be easily mistaken for other things, so not to worry. Well, I think we've made some pretty good progress today. We have no way of getting up onto here, except we jump from over here. Here we go. We have the gentle music to see us off into the sunset. But yeah, I think we made some great progress here. We have our first start of the Oasis wall going on. And we actually got the whole way around, which is a nice surprise. I didn't think we had enough material for that. We might take down that sometime pretty soon, just for the materials. And hello, Rift. I might see. I don't see any more sandstone ruins up in here. Like, they would be pretty visible on the map if there were. There could be something right here, but I'm not sold on that, and that's in limestone anyway. So yeah, we could definitely do for some materials to fill out more of the wall. And I think we'll start, though, with some prospecting. And I'll bet there'll be a lot of questions on prospecting because it's a tricky subject. So, everybody, we're a minute and a half early, but I think I'm going to bid you all farewell for the day, for the week, and to make sure you keep your eyes out for the next stream. It's not going to be a solid always Saturday or always Sunday thing. It'll be sort of play it by ear depending on our real-life schedule. But I'm going to try to make it always to be, or as often as possible, from 10 to 1 my time. So hopefully that bit of consistency will help people plan around showing up. So thanks to everybody for coming to the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, my name has been Kurzar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.